He's a cowboy, he's down on his luck. His pockets are near empty, he's sleeping in his truck. The rodeo next Friday, his bills are past due. How we pay for entries, he ain't got a clue. He's a cowboy, it's his turn to ride. He prays for 8 seconds when they shout outside. His future is uncertain, his past he can't forget. He's just a hard luck cowboy, life hasn't broken yet.
Welcome back to True Horsemanship. Today we're at Circle E Guest Ranch and evaluating a little foxtrotter here. How old is she? 5-year-old. And we're just going to see what she knows and what she doesn't know. First thing I did, we was having such troubles with it. Alright, I'm going to get her up. Paula was riding her in this. This is Cindy, zoom in. And it's an Argentine type bit, but it's just broken in one spot. I like a dog type bone bit because of the way it sits in his mouth. Because this here, if I pull back, even though there's no cheeks there to stop it from doing it, that's exactly what it's going to do. See how that squeezes together? Of course, it won't be that exaggerated because you're going to have the horse mouth there, but it's going to really, and a lot of horses will start throwing their head, and this is part of the reason they'll start. So, me, this ain't belt that I handle, this is my bit that I use all the time.
No biggie. You're fine. All right.
Oh, you're all right. And, yeah, you want to come behind me? Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm just watching.
All right. So I use a broken type bit. I got side pull action. This is one that you can't buy anymore unless you go to an old store or something. And this is what you can get. But like I said, I got independent action, and it's broken. And you see how that's broken in 2 spots? So when I pull back, see what happens? See how that don't pinch? This here don't do this. You know, like where the other one squeezed together. So that's why I never use a bit. Thank you, Tack. Like I said, I'm evaluating this horse. First thing I know, she's a little pushy when I went to get ready to put the bit in her mouth, but she did take it easy enough. And the reason I went to a shanks bit on her instead of a O-ring type bit in this situation, for one thing, I'm not in the round pen or arena. I got a rule of thumb. Whenever I go on a trail, I might go up 1 bit. In other words, if I'm training a horse in an O-ring snaffle, I'll go to like an Argentine type bit with a short shank. So she flex pretty good to the left. There. She flex pretty good to the right. Hopefully she'll do that when I get in the saddle. So I'm going to check my vertical, give it back to her, ask for it. Ask for it, she gives it to me. Ask for it again. There, that's better. Yeah, I got a saddle in the, whoops, I didn't bring it. Anyway, I got a saddle at home. I moved my rigging, my front rigging, in a different spot. This is the 7/8, and the way she's built, she can go with a rigging that's a little bit farther back on the saddle. That'll keep it up. Of course, now they make that new girth. I had the wrong pair of pants on today. Had to go find me a hole to jump on her, which I didn't know this mare, so didn't know what she'd do. One thing I tell you, yeah. Before I start, I'm going to work on her back up a little bit. And when I first noticed her, got on her, I asked for her back and she didn't really give it. So we're going to just do 1 foot at a time. Then we're going to increase it. Now I watched somebody yesterday asking their horse to back up here, and they just were jerking and hitting. So what I do, I get that head set where I want it. And I'll use my legs. And right now she wants to go round and round. We're going to go round and round. I'm going to do some lateral here. Yeah, I want to unlock her feet for a little bit. Work on some lateral stuff. You know, when I start playing with her on the ground, she'll sticky foot. And right here it shows, right there when she crow hop a little bit, she'll sticky foot there. She didn't want to move. So we're just going to, I'm going to start out in smaller circles. Got my flexor. I'm going to pull to the center of my stomach. That way it keeps that shoulder up. I see other people pull to the side like this, and that shoulder is able to drop and they can go forward. She's a foxtrotter, and she's smooth. I can't give her that. Like I said, we're just evaluating her. So, you know, at the end, I'll be honest with Paula and tell her what I think about her. And from there, it's up to her. You know, some people, and I don't fault them for it, because like Paula, it was a bad accident. If she don't want to put up with this little mess to get her where she needs to be, I can understand. But on the flip side, she can have a nice horse. Ooh. Because chances are, if I go around trail ride with a bunch of horses, she'd probably just flag along with them. So now I'm going to start really asking to move that hip. Because just like on the ground, I want to be able to control her body. And just like on the ground, she's resenting me controlling her body. And that's why whenever I evaluate a horse, I start on the ground, because it will give me some indication of what I'm going to have to deal with in the saddle. It'd be interesting to know how long the person Paula had fought her, because somewhere this horse has had some training, and it wasn't not bad. Now right there, I wanted her to go to my left, and she started going towards that manure bin. So all I did was pick up, put my inside foot on her, and move that hip. I'm not thinking about that front end, because if I get that bent, if I move that hip, it's going to go direction where her head's at. I'll pick up, I'll move that hip, she's going to go that way. Oh. Right there I got on her a little bit, because I asked for a stop with my body and verbally, and she didn't. So at this point, I'll grab her and tell her, I mean, whoa. Right there, she was having a little fit there. I didn't do anything. I keep her feet moving forward. If I stopped her when she's throwing that little fit with her head, she's going to start throwing a fit with her head. So I just kept encouraging her to move forward. Oh, oh, that was better. Every time I stop her, I'm going to ask for it back. So, what does this horse need? Actually, she needs a lot of wet blankets. I mean, she needs ridden, okay? Because a lot of this stuff would go away from her. And a lot of it, she just needs, and you can do some of this from the ground. It's just getting control of her feet. Even from the ground will help. So my honest evaluation with her, you want to just follow me and zoom in on me? You can just keep the camera on me, just leave Paula out of it, so that way she'll hear what I got to say. She could be a good mare. She needs some work. And basically, work she needs is, number one, get control of her feet from the ground and get her feet unlocked. That's her biggest thing. She's been let go, just do, probably had been on trail a lot, but it's with a bunch of other horses. Yeah. So she's learned just to tag along. But I can tell she's had a trainer in on her. Somebody, because she's really, you saw it, she's really soft. So somebody somewhere down the road, spent some time with her, and back then she's probably great. She's smooth. I mean, so from there, it's up to whatever you want to handle. I think I don't know what you gave for her, it's none of my business. But, she's flashy, she's smooth, and she's got all the tools, but the tools that helps where you feel comfortable on the trail, she needs.
Yeah.
Do you
have any space at your farm? Do you have time to work with her? I'd be glad to pay you.
Well, I got to make a phone call. Where are you located at?
Oh, I'm in southern Indiana, and then I have a home in Florida, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'd feel more comfortable if somebody would take her and work with her some.
Well, I got an obstacle course. All right, hold on. I'm getting caught up here.
Yeah, no, I'm recording your back.
Okay, while I'm talking to Paula, I'm going to sign off. Because from here, just nothing. But as I always say, be true to the horse, they'll be true to you. Because here's a fine example, like I was telling Paula, you can probably caught it on camera. This mare has had some training in it, but whoever bought her in between Paula, they let this mare do whatever. They just trail rode her and didn't do anything. So she's got sticky feet, and that's the biggest thing of it is. And me, I know when to push and when not to push, So anyhow, be true to the horse, they'll be true to you. First and foremost, be true to yourself. To my kids, grandkids, special person out there, everybody knows who it is now. Watch they lay. Kidney, God bless, take care.